Hi Dad, this is my second chance, actually my third attempt at a video. Here comes Nala to say hello. I thought I'd start with a pretty flower. So this is my first experience of making a YouTube video. You can give me feedback. Projects to do and projects done and projects underway. So that's a project to do, obviously the roof. I'll take you more close up, but I thought I'd just give you a scan round of the garden. There you can see your lovely heather azalea rose border with its new border tiles. Down there you can see my newly created vegetable beds, and over in the corner we've now got a wood chipping area, which is going to be my kind of work area. I'll talk you through that. I've put border tiles all around all the different beds. That ladder was because Dave was taking the ivy out of the pear tree. And then there's another border down there, don't know if you can see, but I've made that one of Malvern stones. Yes, so let's give you a little bit more detail. I'm going to try and make this clip a bit shorter because I tried one before, it was 13 minutes long, so I'm going to try and do that a little bit shorter, otherwise you'll be asleep. So over here we've got the patio. I've got a couple of roses here which we bought yesterday in Gralford. There's a Dancing Queen and a Mortimer Sackler climbing roses, which I'm going to put on trellis, which we haven't put up yet. There's your little alpine garden, which has been beautiful. Not much happening at the moment. Vegetable garden. There's your potato sacks, which still seem to be growing. I don't know, fourth or third year in a row. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and harvest this year. We've got some rhubarb. We've got cucumber plants. I've planted climbing French beans. There's some random potato plants growing because I didn't pick all the potatoes out the compost I chipped on. And I've got 2 rows of carrots, a row of spinach and 2 rows of spring onions coming there. I've got my little herb border. In the greenhouse, we've got Nala. Say hi. My different plants. In those black tubs, there's dahlia tubers actually. So I'm going to attempt dahlias for a change. And I've got some more cauliflowers, peppers. Can't think what else I've got coming at the moment. Cauliflowers and peppers and leeks I think I've got coming at the moment. And then we've put down weed and feed on the grass, and I've dug out all the pesky bigger weeds and I've planted them up with seeds. So hopefully this is going to look beautifully green and perfect. At the moment it's still a bit blotchy and black. We've got raspberries coming. I've planted a strawberry bed, which is mulched with newspaper and glass clippings, which seems to be suppressing weeds really well. A friend said, oh yes, use your rusty wheelbarrows. So I've planted some lettuce seed in that one. Here are the 2 new beds. The left hand one's got courgettes, the right hand one's got some cauliflowers and some dwarf beans. I've got some spare wood chippings at the back because I'm going to move those compost heaps over to, see that line of rocks there? They're going to go behind there, and there's going to be trellis behind that line of rocks all the way along with the 2 rose plants, hopefully growing up it because they're climbing roses. There's another wheelbarrow I'm going to move to where the compost bins are, and that sink is going where the compost bins are, and I plant that up as well. And that's a hammock, which is the only place we found 2 trees to suspend it. And I've flattened and grass seeded the area, and can you see the apple tree? I've also put a circle of Malvern stone rocks and wood chippings. It's a bit hard to see in this bright light, isn't it? So that is going to be a lovely green area all the way around the apple tree. I'm taking out his lawnmower around there. So I haven't quite finished that corner, not quite sure what's going to happen, but I think we just need an area to put builder's bags of stuff to go to the tip. So I think that's what that's going to be for. the apple tree, got some nice apples growing on there. I've completely stripped out all the bits and pieces that were growing in there that shouldn't be, so it's looking really healthy. I've put border tiles round that border, and then I've made a new border with Malvern stone. So it's almost too sunny, isn't it? I should have done this in less bright sunshine. Let's see if you can see better there. Okay, so there we go. So in that border I've put just transplanted Japanese anemones and geraniums and bluebells and foxgloves, but that's got a few more things to go in, maybe hostas. And I've ordered an arbor, you know, like an arch with a little roof and a two-seat bench, and that's going to go just there by the wall, and I'm going to sort of grow that white rose over the top of it and have a little Cotswold stone semicircular patio in front of it, so it's another little seating place. And we're going to hopefully get a wall guy to come and at least work on the top of the wall. So we'll take out all the ivy, do proper cement cap with the stones put back in, and then I can point it, and then I think this garden's going to look pretty good. And just a couple of other projects we've done. So I don't know if you remember, but see where that brown patch of soil is? We had a stump of the plum tree and lots of little saplings growing up. So Dave has cleared all that, and you can just see it's turning green. All the grass seed is growing. That border there, I've also put border tiles round. That's coming into flower now, the different peonies and poppies. And then project to come is the bonfire area, which we're going to clear and seed. So there we go. I think, I did that in half the time with the last one, so that's good. That's good. You can see the wire. This is the wire that goes between John's house and our house into the music room, so that Dave and John can play guitar, piano together in their own houses without having to spread germs. Washing not so pretty. And the other project I'm planning to do, I think, is steps in the middle of this bank, which I'm hoping Di will come and help do. And I'm thinking about removing the turf on the bank and planting a sort of a rocky with a few rocks and lavender, heather and geraniums to get some interest in the middle of the lawn without actually breaking up the openness of the garden. So that's another project. And the roof of the sheds, obviously. So looking a lot better than it did. And I will do another clip in 2 or 3 weeks, and hopefully you can see how much more we've done. Right, I'm now going to try and post this on YouTube and phone you. So I shall hopefully talk soon. Bye.